Hello, Msoul. This is Venus Kalita here for a new round of Riddle Me Recipe Blitz, the Merveilleux edition. Now, listen carefully, and if you can solve my riddles, you will reveal the contents of a recipe for a wonderful, yummy treat that's being celebrated today worldwide. This is Venus Kalita, and I'm ready to serve up round number 1. Riddle me this. She's Wimpy's little sister and Sweet Pea's mama. Who is she? Do 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 do. Riddle number 2. What vegetable makes you cry using layers of its weapon? Do 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 do. Riddle number 3. You can eat its wings, its breasts, and its legs, plus when it's alive, you can eat its eggs. What is it? Riddle number 4. I'm made from fermented grape juice. Ooh, yet I have many different names and types. What am I? Riddle number 5. You might be called this animal if someone thinks that you're afraid. This is something that you might eat as well as its eggs that they lay. What is it? Do 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 ba-na-na-na-na do 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 do. Riddle number 6. While safe for humans, if ingested, I'm toxic for bugs and pests. My wood is used to make lumber, furniture, bowls, spoons, and cabinet doors. I also help cook your meat. What am I? Riddle number 7. I'm a plant. Every second I grow, you cannot cut me or you will die. What am I? Da 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 ba da bum bum ba ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da bum bum ba dum. Riddle number 8. We are added into both sweet and salty things. We're a pair often kept in kitschy complimentary containers on your table. What are we? Do 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 ba na 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 na. Riddle number 9. What do you call a pig that's been covered in gold dust? Huh? 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 Uh-huh. Huh. Riddle number 10. What has a cap but no head, a stem but not a flower, gills but it doesn't breathe? Riddle number 11. White and grainy, a side to prawn, cooked in a pot till all the water's gone. What am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 12. Certain types of peppers, some asparagus and peas, lettuce, spinach, and limes, if you please. What are the color of all of these? Do 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 ba da 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 do. All right, let's review. Could your craniums crack these codes, Msoul? Let's find out. In the first window, Riddle, she is Wimpy's little sister and Sweet Pea's mama. Who is she? Olive oil. We'll need 1 tablespoon olive oil for this recipe. Riddle number 2, what vegetable makes you cry using layers of its weapons? An onion. We need 1 red onion chopped. Riddle number 3, you can eat its wings, its breasts, and its legs. Plus, when it's alive, you can eat its eggs. What is it? It's a chicken, and we're going to need 600 grams of boneless, skinless chicken thighs for this recipe. Riddle number 4, I'm made from fermented grape juice, yet I have many different names and types. What am I? Well, it's wine. And you're going to need 200 milliliters of French red wine, such as Côte d'Ivoire. Riddle number 5. You might be called this animal if someone thinks that you're afraid. This is something that you eat, as well as its eggs when it's laid. What is it? 200 milliliters of chicken stock. We need chicken. Chicken stock from a cube is also fine. You can have Kalo organic or any kind of cube. OXO cubes. Riddle number 6. While safe for humans, if ingested, I'm toxic for bugs and pests. My wood is used to make lumber, furniture, bowls, spoons, and cabinet doors. I also help cook your meat. What am I? Well, it's also the leaf that Romans and ancient Greeks put on their victors in the early Olympic Games. It's the laurel, or we would call it bay leaves. We'll need 2 bay leaves for this recipe. Riddle number 7. I'm a plant. Every second I grow. You cannot cut me or you will die. What am I? Time. Time. Thyme. You can't cut the time or you've untimed yourself. Or time. They're homonyms. Anyways, we'll need 2 sprigs of thyme for this recipe. Riddle number 8. We are added into both sweet and salty things. We are a pair that are often kept in kitschy complimentary containers on your table. It's salt and pepper, used to taste. Riddle number 9. What do you call a pig that's been covered in gold dust? Rich man's bacon. And you're going to need chopped up smoked bacon, or you can use 90 grams of lardons if you know what that is. Riddle number 10. What has a cap but no head, a stem but not a flower? Good morning, Hero Flame. But no, it has gills, but it doesn't breathe through them. What is it? It's mushrooms. And we're going to need 100 grams of chestnut mushrooms, roughly chopped, for this recipe. In riddle number 11, we had white and grainy, aside to prawns, cooked in a pot till all the water's gone. What is it? They have eyes but do not see. It's potatoes. We need 400 grams of new potatoes to serve. Riddle number 12. Certain types of peppers, some asparagus and peas, lettuce, spinach, and limes. What color are these? They are green. We need green vegetables of your choice, any of those would do, to serve. It is such a lovely, beautiful morning. The sun is so shining. The air is so clean. For once, it's not raining. So it just perks up my mood so much, and I had to get to work early this morning. So I thought I'd share a recipe. And you may ask me, Venus, what does this make? This is a recipe for an easy peasy coq au vin. Coq au vin, meaning, if I translated like a chicken in wine, it's ready in under 45 minutes. It's easy peasy version of the French classic coq au vin, which would make a great stress-free dinner party main or a weeknight entree. And I'm sharing it with you today. Thank you for my sandwich hero. I hope you get a chance to try the coq au vin recipe today, because it's actually National Coq au Vin Day. I don't know where in the world, but somewhere in the world, according to the event calendar, May 29th is National Coq au Vin Day. It's the day to cook your chicken in a wine bath. Hopefully that's a chicken sandwich. I don't mind. So here's what we do to put the coq au vin together. Place the oil and onions in a large saucepan or flame-proof casserole dish and cook gently over a medium-low heat for 3 minutes until it's soft. Turn up the heat and add the chicken thigh fillets. Cook for 3 minutes, stirring occasionally until the thigh fillets are slightly browned. Add the wine and the stock, plus the bay leaves and the thyme, and bring it to a boil. Turn down and put the lid on. Now, I know a lot of you out there don't like alcohol, but there is wine vinegar out there for a bit of a flavor. You could try that too, but just use a splash. I don't know. Next, put a non-stick frying pan on a high heat and wait for 1 minute. Then tip in the lardons or the bacon and cook, stirring frequently for 1 minute before adding in the mushrooms, and cook for another 2 minutes. The lardons or bacon should be golden and the mushrooms should be nicely browned. And then tip into the chicken stew and give everything a stir. Replace the lid and continue cooking the stew for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the lid, stir the casserole, and then leave the lid off to allow the sauce to thicken slightly. Continue cooking for another 15 minutes or until your potatoes and green veggies are cooked. While your stew is cooking, boil or steam your new potatoes for 15 minutes and steam your green veggies for 5 minutes or longer if you prefer them softer. Serve the coq au vin with the new potatoes, green veg, and a glass of the same wine you used in the stew. Personally, I don't mind drinking it with a cup of ice cold water, but it's up to you. Here are some chef notes to make this just right. This stew produces a thin French-style jus rather than a thick English gravy. So if you'd prefer a thicker gravy, mix 1 teaspoon of flour or corn flour with a very small amount of water, and then add this mixture to the stew, stirring in as you put it in when you add in your bacon and your mushrooms. This is suitable for freezing, and put it in an airtight container to freeze. And this is Venus Kalita. This ends our edition of today's edition of Riddle Me Recipe Blitz, the Merveilleux edition. What do you think here, Flame? Do you like cooking with chicken? I don't even know if you're a vegetarian or not, but I'm thinking, have you ever made something like this? And if not, I hope you'll give it a try. And for those of you who are vegetarian out there, what would you use instead of the chicken? I know there's tofurkey out there. Would that work well with this? I want you to let me know in the comments. And I wish you all bon appetit et au revoir. I am already, before I came in today, set up the Swiffers and started moving some things around so that I could get ready to put up all the drapes, switch out all the drapes over the mirrored walls to feng shui everything and get that black and white room going. I'm so excited. So as I sign off here today, I'm heading into the next bedroom, and I wish you all a wonderful morning. I hope you get a chance to get outside and see the sun and see nature and breathe in that fresh air. If you're an urban person, a fresh-ish air as best as we can get. I wish you a wonderful day, clean water to drink, and a happy heart. I will see you later today. Have a good one. This is Venus Kalita signing off.